Yes, good morning. Is me. I am Mos. Well, today is all about this video. So much reactions out there. So many things to say. And I ask myself, what you have said? What? I didn't hear. Okay. Once again, we come back with so much things that sometimes I ask myself. It is this content so important that people go to the stream. They can't figure out what they do or what they intend to do. Well, let's talk about. Let's go deep in this. This time, let's go very deep here in few things. Well, my name is Amos. If you're new here, please subscribe, share it, like it. What I do is this: comment on positive things about this particular person, the influencer from Kenya. Not only Kenya, I do speak about different people. But in this vlog today, I'm gonna take you through about this influencer that every time moves or does anything, people implicate him with something that I start to question myself. Are these people mentally fine? The mental health is good, the sanity. So let's talk about this. Yes, last night my dinner was ugali. Ugali is not a Kenyan thing, it's an African thing. So I love it. That is my favorite food. That's what I enjoy daily. So it's from that way we start today. Well, gentlemen, why so much distrust on Ayamaro? Why so much comments that moves entire Africa YouTubers towards this particular individual? Why? Okay, this is the point. Content, especially YouTube, was created to share with people many things, many subjects. And Africans, for them, was a new discovery. It was like a new TV thing for Africans. Wake up, pick up a phone, enjoy and see things like movies, not understanding what is really happening. But when it comes to this individual, there is something here unique. Every time I repeat this word unique, I ask myself if I'm not sick of my mind. But I realize are the people who, every time what he does, what he says, target him, are the people insane? This individual, this influencer from Kenya, became so well known by his character, by his spirit, and also his willingness. We have seen here his own girlfriend say, there is no privacy here. This man is a show. This man is the real deal. Is what any network, what any TV or anything out there wanted. because he will go to the stand to show everything and share everything. By doing that, he has created a different niche on YouTube, unique niche. And many people have been felt very uncomfortable. And most of the Africans content creators direct to the public in Jamaica, to the high-end public where the revenues are good and higher. So by doing that, some have been affected in their revenues, and some they find a way of trying to do a living. And this is why it becomes so important, because it makes people have a living and a living. Do you see the amount of tags that Ayamara is being daily? If you look the amount of tags and each of these tags, what they're talking, and then also the viewers they have, and the same people are the ones they wish to reach these 1,000 hours, 4,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers and start earning. But they don't describe, there is a level of subscribers required for you to earn some capital. I'll give you an example. Me, on my YouTube, I have 1,200. It took me to build this amount of subscribers, and I'm glad one of my own subscribers told me, don't rush, go slowly and surely you will get there. And then I did get there. And then I have asked myself, I do want to do this as a full time. What this will brought me, what this will make me feel, what is me selling out there. And this is the point. Yesterday, Ayamara was invited for dinner on his parents' house because the sister, Dimwango, came back from a long trip in the Caribbean and other places. Yes, indeed, that is good. That is very, very nice. But there is history between siblings, the history, a lot of history and things happening. By Ayamara be honest and open with no carrots in his mouth, tell the sister how he felt betrayed by her not showing up with something was a big deal for him. And she played the thing on her point of view was nothing to do with her, was nothing important. Basically, she was saying to him, you are nothing. You don't mean nothing to me. That's what Dimwangwe said, and clear. That's why she didn't came. She's no longer interested and respect him. Fine, that is a choice. But a mistake. That's why he calls the video a novel. And most of the people start reacting, say, wow, Dimwangwa showed their real teeth to the brother. You guys forget something here. Who's the male? Is Dimwango or is Ayamara? The male here is Ayamara. Nature has proved something very, very, very contradicted, conflict. Today we hear people talking about the male have to earn the same, have to be the same level as a man, but unfortunately these things does not happen day by night. You can make laws, you can make anything, you can't change the mind, the testosterone of a male. So, some individuals here come and use that to prove that Ayamara is a very bad individual, is a bad character. So the question is, why you highlight this again, say this individual is toxic and this individual, why? Why you don't take your time and focus on something very important like Guatemala is the best out there? Why you don't focus with Tayana? Why you don't focus with other Kenya's YouTuber? Why you focus with him? Why him? Because he is the deal, is the magic. You saw the people are sitting around that table. And why those people are in that table? Many of you didn't understand. The reason why those people are in that table, even that guest of Dimuwango, how uncomfortable she was feeling, how she was quiet when the conversation went off. And how Ayamara brought in the mother, and the mother could even not say, you guys forgot that the mother once done a video and cry and asked Dimuwango to come home. How painful that was. And you come here and say, no, Ayamara is a bad person. Who are you to say that? Why you do a video and talk bad about him? If Ayamara was never on YouTube, you ever been show yourself here and talk about it? This is the problem. Not understand the background and come and start throwing stones to an individual. He does his own business, mind his own business. The growth of Dimuwango as a YouTuber is bizarre. It's the same the growth of let's say Moses. Moses has growth organically on his own by respecting and created his own network and consider his privacy. Sabina, and I can mention here people, there's lots of, so there is a problem, a serious problem with the viewers. People that switch sides and people that don't understand what they're switching the sides. Because they're disturbing, thinking, oh, I'll build my YouTube, I'll make myself reputable, talking trash about this individual. He's the epicenter of everything. That's why you don't understand. You have to understand who is the people sitting at the table, why these people are at the table, gentlemen. Please. If you don't have nothing to do, come on, guys. Do something worth for yourselves. Don't dream where there is no chances for you. Let's see the people sitting at the table. Uncle Mo, Mayugno. These are another friend of Ayamara. Rocio. Inconcept. The engineer. Why these characters came to the table? Why these characters have been invited? This was something was planned, pre-planned, and that was discussed here online by the mother, Congrats Mom. And you guys forgot about why Congrats Mom was insisting in one of her videos invite Rocio on a particular date. That was that date to come to her house. Was to diffuse what's going on. You come here and say, oh, David is this. David is a betrayal. David will not grow. David will never be in the same level of Ayamara. None. Look the first mistake of Dimuwango and Dave. They went by cars. Does Dimuwango have a house? Does he have an apartment? Or something she can refer to? Car will not last. Can be a good car, will not last. And this is the problem with Africans. They look material stuff. They don't, there is nothing that can back. Look, Seju to travel. How many problems he have with the car. How much he spent in his car. Even he can't finish his own building. This is an example. But he's a YouTuber that is here trashing people. And this is what you guys don't understand. What is important here is not about the character. The character is the piece of the story. And the story gets so sweet, so interesting, that moves thousands and thousands of people. Even you become part of the story with your own lies, on your own assumptions. Those lies and assumptions that you guys build every day and go around, you go around to the same person. And you become even ungrateful again. Again, I have to repeat this word, ungrateful, just as that hate. Because you are not seeing how this person is building. And this person is breaking barriers and bring you and others to this scene of YouTube. More and more I talk about this thing here, I start to realize how stupid most of these YouTubers, spring YouTubers are coming here every time, tag Ayamara, tag different people and different subjects. They can't figure out themselves their niche. I'll be honest with you. If you sit and take each video of I Am Carol long time could be jailed. Long time. But here's a trick. Is that I Am Carol is not figure out herself. What she's doing will come to a point where somebody somehow will react it physically, morally, or by law against her. She is not expecting, she is not seeing. On trending, Mama Coco, Modesta, all these people are not seen. Where's the king of travel? Why the king of travel walk away from this? Why? After the sour experience he had in number ones, the rejection. When you are rejected, you are no longer part of history. Will be there, register, but you will not ever be considered. And here where comes Nairobi Chicha, time to time, to try to portray an image of a good news journalist, a very good journalist. A journalist is not that man who runs 2,000 kilometers, 1,000 one way, another 1,000 one way, for doing a work that on the end goes around the same person. So this is what it demonstrates here. Here what we demonstrate here is something that it can be considered that most of the people who talk about Ayamara, they don't understand how they make this guy more important and more value. And how this guy will be here on YouTube and carry on. They don't understand how important it is. When you come here, you don't understand something and you start to imply on that same issue continuous. And that is the reason Ayamara does the content the way it does, to prove wrong so many of you, because it's uncertainty. There is a video of Roca Breda and Ayamara sit in the bed, and over suddenly you can see some parts of Roca Breda. On the end of that same video, and she say is editing the video. You guys are freaking stupid. These people are masters. These people are playing with your own brain. These people, they know where they do. And they do good and interesting. And people love it to see it. We're gonna see things that even you are the one have come here and say, oh, this guy is really bad. You are sitting there, not moving, nothing, not showing us anything interest. Look, there is a guy in Hawaii called Ernest. How they support it. Did anybody support you? There is the thing. The tingo. Ayamaro is the guy who went to Jamaica and discovered how Jamaica was a good place for content creation. But also he realized he can't saturate the content in a such way, because if he saturates his content with Jamaica, people will lose interest. And this is why you see everybody now is in the Caribbean. After who? After Ayamaro. Do you think Ayamaro will be back to the Caribbean the same way all these people? Looking, hunting for famous people? No. Ayamaro will be back in the Caribbean to the friends, to the people that he shared with them. That's what he done with the went to Mexico. He will revisit them. And that what people will be fascinated to see, how he had value to those people's life. Is the people's life value that this influencer brings to us? That's why people are so interested and support him and help him and advise him. Ayamaro does not eat petty monkeys food. He eats what is there for him, what is available, what he can afford, what he can't afford. When you guys come here and start comparing Ayamaro to ABCD, how dare you show how ignorant you are? Basically what I'm seeing every day now, all these videos, pop here, pop there, Ayamaro this, Ayamaro that, Joyce that, that person, grandma, Ayamaro is implicated in the crime of this. Ayamaro will never be implicated in such things. Because when he moves with a clear intention. I'm going to do A and B. And it does. It proves us. That's why the Jamaican great man trusts him a lot. That's why you see the Burundian Trevor building. That's why you see Diana Kim doing building. That's why you see others like Trevor Claudia Joseph, Minnie Awi, all these people surround him. Is not people preaching him. He does not care about. Is the people understand that is the epicenter of everything, and everything will happen if they're around Ayamaro, if they support him. Even Mayugno, look how the decline Mayugno channel F latest. Mayugno has lost the limelight. There is nothing there to show, but he's pushing his work. He realized, I need to support my boss. I need to support Ayamaro. I need to be there. And you guys come again and say to, oh, this is a very bad YouTuber. This is a scammer. This is a criminal. If this is a scammer, so why Ash Papi is in jail? Why the FBI, the CIA, all these big guns, they are not after him? Why women are so desperate to be near him? Why Rocio is so sure that is the man of her life? Got Matata. Why? Why somebody will leave their own lifestyle somewhere far, travel so many kilometers to Africa, and accept to live and try Look to the Mackenzies couple in Kenya. Look to the Bichangas. Why you don't talk about the Bichangas? Lenny. Why? Why everybody want Ayamara? That is the problem. Even YouTubers in Nigeria, even YouTubers in South Africa, around the world, even from here, the UK. Why they going? Why people they are not going to the greatest Guatemala? Why? This is where you have to realize what is the humanity behind Ayamaro. That's what you don't understand. Everything you're talking, what you're saying is garbage. Dimwang was proof once again that she's not a great YouTuber by being so defiant to her brother. Remember that Ayamara has given a piece of land to Winnie Ball for supporting Dimwang when Dimwang was in the problem in South Africa on her travels. And this is the thing why you guys don't understand. You guys come here and say, oh, Dimwango is avoiding Ayamara because Ayamara is a troublemaker. No. The troublemakers, when you are saying that, they are avoiding Ayamara because Ayamara thinks they have to control everything. Ayamara does not control anybody's narrative. The people control themselves on the impression that they're independent. By creating that image, they don't need the epicenter of life to live another day. They don't need water. They can live without water. They can't drink. And this is where you guys don't understand when Congrats moms go every time and visit Ayamara. Now she shifts attentions to Rocio. She realized now Rocio is a real daughter, and Rocio will be the person that will be there nearby her. Dia show no respect, no regard for the parents, for the father, for the mother. No. You think buy a car is all. It is not at all. A car can be there today and tomorrow is no longer there. But a house, a bed, what's called a pot, a refrigerator will be there forever. And this is the thing what you guys don't understand. That dinner was a key to unlock what they make the wrong. That's why you see the engineer and you see the other people there. Was to make they understand how important those figures are and how important those people make a difference and how those people can influence it. Even the engineer done what he done wrong for Ayamaro, become an influencer in the relationship. Why the father was not there? Why the father never is there? That way you start. Why David was not there? Because Dave have a problem. And the problem of Dave tried to compete and lost the competition. It's too humanizer. You can't hold his feelings too. You start build it. So how far is his build? Why he doesn't talk about this builder? Why he doesn't talk about this multi-million house? Gentlemen, here, what we are watching, number ones, what is coming from number ones, will always depend on Ayamaro. Positive, negative. Only Ayamaro is the person. Now, there is a queen, is Rocio. And Rocio now gonna become part of the epicenter. We're gonna see at certain moments and occasions that Ayamaro will be traveled and Rocio will be home. And the content created by Rocio, how people will target and look at. But how dear, how stupid you guys are. Even you. Look, somebody now don't want to buy a motorbike for Rocio. You see how these people, are you realizing how these people here are making difference in people's life so far in other places, just for these people sitting and watch and see. Soon as Rocio will have a motorbike, the dynamics of Nyambwanzi and people, especially those people, orphans, will change. She has found a cause to help, to support, and make a difference. Tell me what will be about Nasto. These people that not worship Ayamaro. No, there is no worship here. Yes, dog eat dog. You do your thing or you don't do nothing. This is a survival. Look, 6 months in the village. The figures that Ayamaro is producing daily, the support and the things that Ayamaro has done, no YouTuber has done, even included Guatemala. Ivan, what Ivan? None of the YouTubers that you think these are the perfect person, these are the good people, the good characters, have managed, achieved on the social level. Gentlemen, I wish I could talk about others, but is how this influencer from Kenya, Norway, particularly in Kenya, became so relevant to many people. There is in Russia a YouTuber called Ivan, the Sanction Ivan. I watch this YouTuber, and then time to time I start asking why this individual does not have entity, cannot identify himself as a citizen of Russia. Why cannot be himself proud of being Russian? It's like the passport bros. How they feel be Americans because they hold that blue passport. They think that is the key of everything. And this is what this young African is proven, that is not about the power of the passport. Is the power that you as an individual influence people, life, and change people perceptions. That was the great. Every time always appear somebody here and talk bad about him, is empower him, is giving him more. Encourage him, do it better and better and better and better. While you are become sour, he's doing better, he's growing, and people are supporting him because people realize what you are saying is irrelevant. Why not? Alex is irrelevant. Nairo Chicha is irrelevant. Nairo Chicha is just became like a broom. It's the same Modesta, I am Carol, all these, they become like a broom. A broom, they will be replaced one day. And the character of the story will carry on. You never know what Ayamara can do. Ayamara has mentioned here so many things, so many adventures, so many ventures, business ventures and things. These men can shift from the left to the right when he wants. He's not attaching to nothing. This is a guy can arrive in Nairobi and transform Nairobi. Content creation in another level. Even you feel threatened yourself. How dare I am here in Nairobi, I can't make content to the level what this guy does. And that's what should be bother you guys. I'm happy to talk about him. I'm happy to talk about what's happening. I feel comfortable in that. But also time to time, I'm happy to show you different things. And this is why you, as a critic, to read the things behind, not the things you see in front of your eyes. Like this stupid young man just recently comes here and say, the expectation of Ayamara is be worship. How dare you can prove that? How you measure that? Come forward, measure that, prove us that Ayamara wanna be worship. Ayamara always been honest and be clear. Watch his latest life. What he's talking. He's a visionary. He's a leader. Every single inch of his words, people will go dig and follow. God has given him the magic that you don't have, you're never gonna have. And that's why you have only 40 viewers or you have 20 or 200 viewers. You will have always 100. Because he will motivate, will captivate, will tell you things you don't see it. This is what you don't understand about. Look at me. I'm sitting on my sofa and talk about the usual character, the usual suspect. Always. It sounds like I'm trying to defend and say this is the perfect. I'm not saying Ayamara perfect. Ayamara have a lot of things need to be adjusted. And those adjustments are coming. And one of the things is Rocio. Rocio became a threat for D. Mwango. D. Mwango now is no longer the darling of Ayamara. That weak spot, that empty place that she could fulfill, she could pick up a phone and ring, say, brother, I'm stuck, I need this, and Ayamara will throw the weight and support her. It's over for D. Mwango. And this is what you guys now start thinking, she now have good figures, she's doing well. She has said something very interesting here. And something even myself, I was like, okay, it's interesting what she said. She said each video she does, and people go watch year and 5 year times, is an investment, generate money. So it's true that even this video will generate money, maybe 2 cents or 5 cents or whatever. But there is something, our videos will not generate the same amount that Ayamara videos generate. No, will never. Believe me, will never. No videos of David will generate capital as Ayamara or Rocio. And this is why so many of you guys don't understand. Don't. The mathematics behind of Ayamara is far ahead of anybody. You see, everybody that donates to Ayamara something, there is a reward for that person. And one way or another, there is huge rewards. to a point where those people feel in power. And that's what is the truth of the matter. Everything that these people have been given to Ayamaro and give Ayamaro has not taken it by granted. No, has transformed. I do remember Ayamaro went and sold some bulls or something. In return of that, he done something positive. Many of you say, oh, Aaron Danton give him 6,000 to buy the solar panels. Yeah, indeed. Did Ayamaro misuse that capital? No. No. He was honest. He said in a video that is here recorded, said, sorry, I used the money because I had the need, but I will do it. And most of you doesn't know that money is the money Mr. Ebola will be paid for the work he's doing the roof. How are you going to put the solar panels in a roof that is leaking? That money, some was buy the materials to rectify that drainage system that the strong man 524 done. That money sold things that even Aaron could not figure out was so critical. And that is why people here, every time comes, want to read the things as it is. You're never going to read people's mind. People's mind are very tricky and complex. And this is why Team Wango is going to be fail big time. Team Wango will fail for a simple reason. What is that? Oh. Not be able to create our own status course. To have a place her own where she can rule her life independently. The success of Jamaica will fade. Slowly, we'll see how Coco Girl is content is really crap. We see Coco Boy content is become come on, you can do better. You could be in Israel inside that mess, showing us the world what is happening, the other side of the story. You could, but they prefer keep themselves there, the Caribbean, the sunshine. Bob Marley, he didn't find happiness in the Caribbean, in Ireland. Bob Marley found happiness traveling the world, doing concerts. At the time of Bob Marley, many people behave like they now behave with Ayamaro. They criticize him, they show him the ugly face, but now they preach him that is dead. They wish he was never dead. The day Ayamaro is going to die, people, they will preach him. People will say, that guy was a magic. That guy could transform something for other thing better. That's why the Jamaican grandma bought the land there nearby him. She knew, she had the feeling, here I'm protected. Here, there is value added. Who doesn't want to be near Ayamaro? Who doesn't want to have a property, a house, or have a souvenir from Ayamaro place? Who doesn't want to visit his place? Ayamaro place is going to become an attraction, a tourist. And you tell me what you bother him every time what you gain, what you have, why you are not to become positive and learn and be able to stand and walk and go show us you can do it much better. Instead say, these guys are real bad. So if he's a bad person, prove us otherwise. How grateful there is other person in Kenya that's marvelous, that's change, that help kids go to school. Somebody that loves a woman and gives that woman the comforts and the pleasures. How? Why was not a Kenyan woman enough to do it? Come out and tell us. Why Wadamaya married a Kenyan woman? Why? Because it's a parity of interests. Did you follow up the story? The struggles between Nairobi and Accra. You didn't follow up the stories, and most of you don't understand. There is a lot of ugly things to talk about. But as these same people, they think their greatest are the nastiest. Are these same people, the same characters, they mingle with powerful people, and they forget that those powerful people, they will not be there forever. There is time limits. It's the same, the carnival in Rio. Every year is a different carnival with different story. That's why the madness descended to Rio. And the Brazilian government now realize this is a money making, and tight the bolts. You want to come to enjoy these pleasures and this beauty? You pay. This is what Ayamaro will do with Nyambuanzi. This is what Nyambuanzi will become. Nyambuanzi, Villa Medellin will come what you guys are not looking. You guys are not even realize how important. You're talking about worshipping. What the hell worship you're talking about? I have to be honest. Every time that talk about this influencer, this Kenyan influencer, it's that come to my mind how irrational most of the Africans, special local Kenyans, are, and how disproportional these people are. Never see things positive in their lives. Positivity in their lives is dangerous, is an enemy, is a factor of distraction. But that's what ignorance is all about. What we are seeing from many vloggers coming from Kenya, take the message of this influencer out there on the world stage, is really how the Kenyans are. You start to question yourself, are these Kenyans understand the value of having an influencer that change people's life? No, they don't. They don't. There are Kenyans out there striving, trying to do the living with content creation, show up the Kenya. But there is no such Kenya that ever came, or YouTuber, made so much impact, even out Kenya in people's life. There is not. There is no. Nobody can bring me somebody from South Africa, from Zambia, from Zimbabwe, Mr. Zim. No. Ayamaro has gone, even in a countries where they don't speak English. People became interested. All these French speakers, they watch. Even the brothers and sisters for the Caribbean, Jamaicans in particular, they love it. Why? Because Ayamaro has got to a point where he identifies himself with the Jamaican culture, the Jamaican values. And show the Jamaicans used to be focused to Guadamaya narrative. But they realized Guadamaya was a selling point, was a trade, is a trade tool. Is not what they inspire themselves of Africa, of Mother Africa. Where is Mother Africa? How the Africans living and relate to themselves. Like when he eats matoke, he eats most traditional foods. These all make them feel connected to those Africans in diaspora, in Netherlands, in Sweden, or wherever around the world, feel connected to home with them. And see the difficulties Ayamaro have, and those people realize, let me support this brother. And this is the thing. Did you see in any time in a video from, let's say, Dimwango, bring these values? No. We see is a creation of a situation to portray this is Africa. We see them buying and build it. Do you see anything similar? This is where the problem lays. Is find faults where there is no faults. There is facts. And facts that shows reality, and that the impact of reality in people's mind is the attraction for Nyamboanzi. Every single moment. How many people been contacted Irene? They want to go. How many? Even people from Africans, our brothers Africans, live their own lives and come to to Villa Medellin, experiment a moment, unique moment. And that experience make their lives turn around. How many people they went to Nyamboans, they don't even live in Nyamboans, they stay in Nyamboans, they are doing content in Nyamboans. Dimwango will be able to do that? No, because she can't connect with people in such way, such manner. David will do? No. David talks about childish, like a prince with no kingdom. You can be a prince. You don't need to have a kingdom, but you need to be respect and trustworthy with your own things. This is why the values here, the morals and the integrity, when you see these people going at the Congrats mom house and feel they arrived. I do remember Nairobi Chicha. I repeat it to try to understand when Nairobi Chicha went to the compound of the Marwas family. How he felt, how he was empowered, how he was like, God, grace, finally, I'm here. Finally, I'm in the league, on the top 5. And many of people went to Nyambo once. It's not a Villa Medellin. It's the compound of the Mara parents, the grand jewel. Just be in that compound where everything happening. Leave, stay there for a day, eat a meal, or just sit there. It's so powerful, so strong, make you feel a sense of belong. Finally, I've been accepted somewhere in Africa as an African. And this is shifting to Villa Medellin. Villa Medellin will bring Latins, will bring people from Latin America. Believe me, you not believe, we're gonna see many people from Jamaica visit Villa Medellin. We're gonna see people from Mexico and other countries from South America going, the Caribbeans, going to Villa Medellin. And leave Villa Medellin happy. And some even move to Nyambawans and build Nyambawans. And transform Nyambawans in a different level. Because of Ayamara and Rocio. Do you know how many people now, right now, they want them to travel? There is money being thrown for them to leave the villa, to travel. People even have bought bags, shoes. People even they're willing to pay them tickets to go. Sponsor them. And this is what? Never ever in a moment in time somebody else will do it. Something like Ayamaro. Put that in your mind. It's unique. And unique every day.